Hey, what's up guys? It is another weekend, finally, and that means it's time for me to let you know about all the new movies that are coming out this weekend, as well as giving you my weekend box office predictions. But as always, before we can take a look ahead, let's go ahead and take a look back and see how movies performed at the box office last weekend. The Accountant easily took the top spot last weekend with nearly $25 million, more than doubling the amount of money that The Girl on the Train earned at $12.2 million. Meanwhile, Kevin Hart, What Now?, Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children, and Deepwater Horizon rounded out the top 5. Comparing my predictions to the actuals, I did not have a good week last week at all. I had several movies flipped in the positions that they ended up at. I also thought that Max Steel would sneak into the top 10 last weekend. However, Max Steel opened at number 11 with only $2.2 million. I knew that it was going to bomb, but I didn't think it was going to do that poorly. I had my worst week in quite a while, going just 3 out of 10. That drops my lifetime percentage to 58.97%. Hopefully I can get redemption this week. Here's something interesting that I want to point out. Had the studio estimates for the weekend panned out, I would have correctly guessed the entire top 5 last weekend. Usually the studio estimates that come out on Sundays are pretty accurate. However, this past weekend they were slightly off, flipping Kevin Hart, What Now?, and The Girl on the Train. The Girl on the Train performed slightly better than what they thought, and that was just enough to throw off the studio estimates as well as my predictions. I'm hoping for a better week this week, but with so many movies coming out, it could be another wild ride. Anyway, moving on, let's find out what is new this weekend at a theater near you. This is a busy weekend with 5 new movies opening up. Tyler Perry's Boo! A Madea Halloween, the Christian film I'm Not Ashamed, the action sequel Jack Reacher Never Go Back, the comedy Keeping Up with the Joneses, and the horror prequel Ouija Origin of Evil are all being released this weekend. First up is Boo! A Madea Halloween. Madea winds up in the middle of mayhem when she spends a hilarious, haunted Halloween fending off killers, paranormal poltergeists, ghosts, ghouls, and zombies while keeping a watchful eye on a group of misbehaving teens. Boo! A Madea Halloween stars Tyler Perry, Bella Thorne, Brock O'Hearn, Jimmy Tatro, Diamond White, and Yusuf Erakat. It is rated PG-13 for drug use and references, suggestive content, language, some horror images, and thematic material. Next is I'm Not Ashamed. Columbine High School student Rachel Joy Scott grew up knowing the love of God, but wasn't always ready to receive it. At times her faith is strong, but at other times she finds that it's at odds with her daily life. After a difficult breakup, Rachel finds inspiration from a formerly homeless teen, and her renewed commitment to Christ plays out powerfully at her high school and around the world. I'm Not Ashamed stars Maisie McLean, Ben Davies, Cameron McKendry, and Terry Minton. It is rated PG-13 for thematic material, teen drinking and smoking, disturbing violent content, and some suggestive situations. The third movie opening this weekend is Jack Reacher Never Go Back. Investigator Jack Reacher springs into action after the arrest of Susan Turner, an Army major accused of treason. Suspecting foul play, Jack embarks on a mission to prove that the head of his old unit is innocent. After crossing paths with the law, Reacher must now go on the lam to uncover the truth behind a major government conspiracy that involves the death of U.S. soldiers. Jack Reacher Never Go Back stars Tom Cruise, Kobe Smulders, Robert Knepper, and Aldous Hodge. It is rated PG-13 for sequences of violence and action, some bloody images, language, and thematic elements. Next, we have Keeping Up with the Joneses. The Gaffneys' lives are interrupted by the arrival of new neighbors, whose stunning looks are matched only by the worldly sophistication of their lives. Tim Jones is an accomplished travel writer whose hobbies include blowing glass, and his wife Natalie is a social media consultant, cooking blogger, and heroine to Sri Lankan orphans. The Gaffneys soon find themselves at the center of a storm of international espionage that gives them a breathtaking glimpse of life outside their cul-de-sac. Keeping Up with the Joneses stars Zach Galifianakis, Jon Hamm, Ela Fisher, and Gal Gadot. It is rated PG-13 for sexual content, action/violence, and brief strong language. The final movie opening this weekend is Ouija Origin of Evil. In 1967 Los Angeles, widowed mother Alice Zander unwittingly invites authentic evil into her home by adding a new stunt to bolster her seance scam business. When the merciless spirit overtakes her youngest daughter Doris, the small family must confront unthinkable fears to save her and send her possessor back to the other side. Ouija Origin of Evil stars Elizabeth Reeser, Doug Jones, Henry Thomas, Lynn Shay, Kate Siegel, Annalise Basso, and Lulu Wilson. It is rated PG-13 for disturbing images, terror, and thematic elements. And now that we know what the newcomers are this weekend, let's see how they'll stack up against the holdovers. It's time for my weekend box office predictions. At number 1, I have Jack Reacher, Never Go Back, which should take the top spot in its opening weekend, probably earning about $20 million or so. Coming in second, I want to put Ouija Origin of Evil because it is a horror film and it is October. But even though I'm hearing pretty good things about this one, the first movie left a sour taste in a lot of people's mouths, and it wasn't that well received. I'm not sure if this one will be able to get the stigma of the first film out of the public consciousness until more word-of-mouth buzz gets out there. So I think I'm going to have to give second place to Boo, a Madea Halloween. I'm not a fan of Tyler Perry's Madea character, and there have been so many Madea movies, but someone is watching these things, and they do have an audience. So yeah, Boo, a Madea Halloween will come in second. Third place will go to Ouija, Origin of Evil. I'd like to place it a little bit higher, like I said, and hopefully I'll be surprised if it does indeed come in second. But I just think that the stigma of the very mixed reaction of the first film will hurt it at least in its opening weekend. I'm hearing very good things about this one though, and it could manage to do better than I think it will. Look for this one to do better next weekend as we get closer to Halloween. In fourth place, I will put The Accountant. I'm hearing nothing but great things about this movie, and I am looking forward to checking it out this weekend. Look for my review coming soon. I think The Girl on the Train will come in fifth place. In sixth place this weekend, I have Keeping Up with the Joneses. I just don't see it being able to crack the top 5. Masterminds, which was a comedy that came out just a few weeks ago and also stars Zach Galifianakis, failed to do anything at the box office, and I fear the same thing will happen with this one. It looks okay, but not one that I need to rush out and see right away. The only thing is that this is a new comedy, and there aren't any other comedies out there at the moment in contention in the top 10, so it serves as good counter-programming. But the competition is going to be so tight this week that I just don't see it being able to sneak into the top 5, unfortunately. In 7th place, I have Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children. In 8th place, I will go with Kevin Hart, What Now? Number 9, I will go with Storks. And rounding out the top 10 this week, I will put Deepwater Horizon. And so to recap, number 10, Deepwater Horizon. Number 9, Storks. Number 8, Kevin Hart, What Now? Number 7, Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children. Number 6, Keeping Up with the Joneses. At number 5, The Girl on the Train. Number 4, The Accountant. Number 3, Ouija, Origin of Evil. Number 2, Boo, a Madea Halloween. And at number 1, Jack Reacher, Never Go Back. So there you have it, guys. Those are my predictions for the weekend of October 21st through 23rd, 2016. Do you agree with my predictions or not? There's a lot of new movies out there. Which ones are you looking forward to seeing? Let me know. Sound off in the comment section down below. Thank you so much as always for watching. You guys are the best. If you like this video, please go ahead and click that thumbs up button. That really helps me out a lot. And then make sure that you subscribe to my YouTube channel here so you don't miss any of my other videos. You can find me online at Jeffito'sMovieBlog.com, on Facebook at Jeffito's Movie Blog, and on Twitter simply at Jeffito's Blog. All those links can be found down below in the description like always. I'll be back soon with more movie reviews. I know that I'm falling behind, and I hope to try to get caught up this weekend. So until next time, I will see you at the movies. Bye-bye.